Hey, hey, all you crafty people. Well, I have been busy. Let me tell you guys. We are getting ready to start on the nitty-gritty stuff, but I still have other things that I need to do, but I can't really do those until the end. Okay, so I printed out a few more things. I printed some of these out that were smaller than the original ones. And yeah, here's another one. This you can see the difference in the size right here. There's the difference in the size. So, and these are in cardstock, and this is still the papery stuff. So I have some of those to use. I have these are the yes, they are. These are the copies that I had done originally, and I printed out some that are on cardstock. So I have now got these for being able to cut things out. The ladies or the butterflies or the words or, you know, just whatever. I can use these if I need to cut more ephemera. So I'm just going to set those off to the side. I've got some words that I've cut out. I've got some tickets that I've cut out. I cut this out. It's this piece on this page. I cut out both sides of it, so I have that for use. I left the white strip just in case I wanted to tuck it underneath something or whatever. So I have those. These are a couple of butterflies I had from a previous, well, it was the yellow and blue that I did a while back, last year. And I thought maybe I could use a couple of these up. So I have those. I did go ahead and cut out two of the ladies. So I have those. Two ladies. And you know, this really doesn't take very long. I did print out a sheet where I made these tiny. These are these circles, but I made them tiny. So they're almost like postage cancellation pieces. I did fussy cut out a lot of different flowers. So, you know, a lot of the roses. Some of them were just, you know, at the corner of the page, which will be easy to use. Oh, butterflies got stuck over here. So I've got a lot of flower. I got some little teeny ones. So I did cut those out. You know, you want to have some stuff to play with. And then these, like this one here, this will just go up against the edge of the page. So I can use that butterfly, even though parts of it is missing. I've got some really tiny, little tiny butterflies. And then some of these larger butterflies. And again, there's one with, you know, a straight edge. So that'll just go on the edge of a page. So I've kind of gone over that with you. I did print out, I think there's 4 sheets here that I want to put into these little gusseted tag booklets that we made. So, and I think, because I do want some of the pretty stuff to be there, and I wonder if I fold it and then fold it back, I'm really not going to lose that much folding it in half and doing it that way. It's really not going to take that much off, but it will take a good, actually, how can I do this? How can I do this? And I think instead of sewing these, because there's only going to be 2 of them, I think I'm going to glue them into the gusset. Okay, so not really a hard thing to do. I guess what I'm going to do is figure out what I need to fit in here properly. And cut the rest off. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this here, and I'm going to flip this around so that I'll have this for one and this for the other. And then these two will just get cut. So I'm going to cut all of them at that one mark. I've got so much stuff on my my cutter that this is not going to go easily. But we'll get it. I am getting used to working around a bunch of junk. And I'm really not calling my stuff junk. Now, this is fine. We will have these for something else that we may want to do. Who knows? Okay, so there's that. I'll put that into my little stacks of papers. So, I did leave the back sides. You can totally print on the back sides if you want to. I'm not going to. And do this. And do this. And do this. Okay. So now I'm going to take one of these with one of these, and let me put the, I don't know why I did that, put this, actually we can put this one so it's a little pretty because we've got the face on the back. Okay. Oh, I was going to say, what did I do with it? I just had it. I just had it. Okay. So, yeah, I think we'll use this one on this. And I want it to stick out everywhere. Okay? And it does. Not by much, but it does stick out everywhere. So, and then I'm just going to cut around this whole thing just so that the pages are in there. But the first thing I'm going to do is put glue in this gusset. This is only 2 sheets, and if it was going to be more than that, I would not just do the gluing, but I really think that this glue will be just fine for this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's see, let's just do it this way. Bring it down so that I'm cutting the bottom piece that doesn't have anything, you know, that doesn't, the edge, the raw edge that didn't get printed on. And I'm going to take, you can take anything, but I have this little ball. So a stylist, and I'm pushing it so that it's going down and it's getting into all of that glue, okay, and going into the gusset. We want it to get all the way down into that gusset. Okay. So now we're going to let that one dry. Okay, I'm going to come in with the other one and do the same thing. I'm filling this area of the gusset with the glue, staying in between the score lines. And then we're going to take the first sheet and make it where it is, where I'm going to be cutting off the unprinted side. Push it down in there. Grab a hold now so that you don't allow the paper to move while you get your stylist in there. And that ball is, this ball is about 1/8 of an inch wide, so it is forcing the paper to kind of go into the whole gusset area. Don't push too hard. This is just copy paper. Okay. I'm going to open it up, and we're going to follow it up with some burnishing. Okay. Now we're going to let that one dry. I don't know if this one's dry yet, but we're just, because of videoing, I probably would wait longer, but because of videoing, I want to get this moving. Okay, so I am looks like it's not really very well in there. There we go. It's a little better. So I got that first score mark, and then I'm coming over and getting the second score mark. Let's make sure this is in there. See, it's still wet. It's still wet. And so all I'm doing is undoing the work. Okay, so we'll let those dry. Let those dry. Be good girls. Stop. Okay, so while we let those dry, another thing that, let's see. Another thing that needs to get a little more on it, well, but I still don't know what I'm going to do with those. But let's pull these out. And where are my, where, maybe I didn't cut them for this side. Okay, let's get these out. I thought I had cut them for both sides, but maybe I didn't. I'm not seeing them here. Okay, well, I have them here. I have one music, that is quite a thick sheet, and one from the paper collection, and that is for these ivory tags. Okay. So that's those. And then these, oh, I have all of them together. Okay, so, and then there's the other music and this one. So I'm just going to slip those in there. And then this one, we will go over how to make that one here in a short while. But let's go ahead. See, now this one is actually, you know, quite boring at this point. So we need to make it better. Make it better. And then this one, yeah, that one's very pretty. But they both need stuff. They just do. They need stuff. And possibly, possibly we can put her just like this, I think. Follow your heart. That's kind of neat. Put her down just a little bit so you can see the verbiage. I like that. Okay. And we can just kind of stick that somehow in there. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Let's see, we have some beautiful flowers that we can add. Boopity boopity boo. That's quite large. Okay, how about this? A nice one flower. I do want her to stay on the tag, because the tags, anything hanging off will probably get quite, you know, quite banged around. So there's that. Ha ha ha. Well, just playing around here. Here is another little flower. Follow your heart. We can do a little flower right there. What else do we have that would look sensational? We want to look sensational. Let's see. Do we want a little... Who doesn't like a little bit of cheesecloth? I'm going to put my scissors. Here we go. Who doesn't like a little bit of cheesecloth, right? Okay. Let's see. Across the top here. And probably need some going down the bottom as well. But a little cheesecloth never hurt anybody. We have beautiful butterfly. Again, I'm not quite sure I want things popping off these. Now that can be matched up with the circular part up there, but I'm kind of... Okay, so we could do something like this. We've got the little flower here. That gives me some nice color. Tidbit of lace. Tidbit of lace. What else do I have? I think this will go on that one somehow. For sure. For sure. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see, I need something delicate, I think. I think I need something delicate, and let's see here. I have some little fan-like bits. Okay. Can go right down the side here. Okay. See, you just play. You just keep playing until you like what you see. I'm going to cut this off. Wrong scissors. Wrong scissors. Let me get my good ones. Where are we? 21 minutes. Okay. So, we got that. And then we could put a little bit... No, I want. I do. I don't know what I want. I'd like a little bit of an applique. Let's see what I've got here. Okay. Snip off the little... let's see. Okay. So we've got a little applique there. And one here. Kind of like that there. And then I have some really nice vintage buttons. I have come across quite a few vintage buttons and I've been very excited about them. Let's see. Anything in here I like. There is a nice, no, that's a little too thick. That's not too bad, but how about this one with the white in it? That's pretty. That's also pretty. I could just put a button, just a plain old button. I have a pink one. Okay. You know, it doesn't matter how many little samples of things you do. You never got the right one in the sample you want. So I have this one, or this one. This is the wrong color, so that's not going to work. And I think in my little stash over here, I have little heart ones. Yeah, follow your heart. How can you go wrong with that? I mean, Lisa, what the heck were you thinking? So now I need to get my tool out that... Alright, now you have to be able to move around. Okay, get my little tool out that cuts the backs off. There we go. So nice, it'll go nice and flat on there. Look at that. Okay, I'm really liking that right now. So I will glue all of that down in a few moments. Maybe not with you, because I want to actually finish these. So now I am definitely dry. I can definitely see where I have that down inside that gusset. So now all I'm going to do is put more glue right where that gusset is showing. And I'm going to do it all the way up and all the way down. It doesn't matter. Just don't overdo the glue because you do not want to... Is this the... Oh no, this isn't. This one goes... Oh, let me see. This one goes with this. So this one goes here. And then I'm just going to line them up and do the same thing. Open them up. Where'd I put my stylus? Oh well. It possibly rolled off the table. So just hold it so it doesn't move. And use your stylus or the end of your whatever this tool is. It's late, guys. It is late and it's been a long day and I just had to come in here and craft. I did. So now I'm going to let that one dry and I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And then we'll come back to our goofy thing, what we were just working on, so that these will dry. Just line them up, open it up, and run it through. I see my stylus now. I covered it up with all of the material that's on the desk. But this is going to work just fine. Okay, so I'm going to let those dry. Let's bring this back. And I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac, which I have ended up with this bottle, which is all the way full. A Fabri-Tac that's got about half of a bottle and then 2 brand new big Fabri-Tac. I don't know. I just went crazy. And I had somebody ask me showing how to thin this out. So, for those of you who don't know, you're going to take your lid off. You're going to get at least 70%, so I think it's 71% or something like that. It's 70% alcohol, at least. You can use the 91% or whatever, but you don't have to. Sometimes that's harder to find and it's a little more expensive. So the 70% alcohol. And just do a couple of drops and then shake. All right? Shake really well. You can turn it upside down, you know, back and forth like this so that that moves those air bubbles through. And then squeeze it out, see how it's doing. You just don't want to make it so thin. So I always suggest you can add more, but you can't take it away. Now, if you took the lid off and you put too much, you could maybe dump quickly and see if there's any extra liquid pops back out. But, you know, for the most part, it's just a couple of drops. Shake it really well, turn it upside down quite a while. It's not quick. You could also take the, you know, have your lid off and take, like if you have a long brush and mix it up. Makes it go quicker, but of course then you're going to end up with a lot of lost glue. I mean, you can wipe it on the inside of the hole off a little bit, but you know, it is a little more messier. But and then just do that until it has come down to a product that pours out nicely and you're not having to put the death grip on it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say about that. So right now I'm going to be tacking down what I have. You know, where do I want this? Do I want this to look like it's a little dress on her? And yes, I kind of do. And then I'm going to cut off the piece that I could see that was still on her bit. So that looks like she is got this huge, lovely flower on her. Now I'm going to tack down onto this piece. And I know I'm covering up the your, but that's okay. Follow heart. You can figure out the your part all by yourself. In fact, you probably mentally stick it in there. Follow your heart. You know, pretty well. So let's take this off. Let's put our little flower. I love being able to cut out, to have little things to cut out. Because it just makes it, you can just create more with it. Now this piece needs to have a little bit of glue put on the top. And let's put that right here. Okay, and let's get a little bit of glue on here. And let's make sure we're going to be able to keep him on. Yes. So there. That's super, super good part there. Oops. Glued it down. Alright. So now let's go ahead and glue this down. And I think I want to put a little bit of brown on here. So I'm going to get the vintage photo. Just to give this a little bit more dimension. And it's not just a flat piece of music. Now this, again, I know I have told you before, but this sheet of music is a very old sheet of music that my grandmother had. And I have it available in my Facebook group if you, for free. You just download it. And this is the color of it. It's just beautiful. So that's a freebie. I am trying to start playing around with doing some of this kind of stuff in, I think I also just want that to be a teeny bit darker. So we'll just do that. And how about there? Why not? Play around with that cheesecloth. Make it do what you want it to do. So I'm probably getting pretty close that I am going to lose my phone because it's flashing at me. So we will do as much of this where you can see me. Woo, woo, woo. I know, it's so exciting to be able to see me. I have really gotten a lot of people say they like it though. So that's kind of nice. Thank you. Okay, so let's make sure we get this on nice and straight. Okay. Good. Okay, there's that. And then we had this piece right here. So I'm just going to kind of put and not too much down the center because I don't want it to just have, I want the edges just to come off. There we go. And then let's see, let's put this here so that we can figure out, we're going to want glue right across here. Let's see where we're at. I want her straight. All of the rest of that can be... Okay, so there's that. And then my little pieces. I want one across. Let's move this up just a smidge. Okay. Because I kind of want all of this on there. So let's go ahead and put this down now, I think. And I like having all these pieces already pre-put on there so that they're nice and dry. So when I go ahead and do this section, I'm not moving them around while I'm putting more glue down. So that's another reason that to kind of place your main pieces down first and let them dry. Yeah, that is so pretty. Okay, now we can put our little appliques here. Some people that have purchased from my Etsy shop will probably recognize these because they were in some of the thank you. I give a little thank you gift, and I try and put a piece of lace in there, and you know, maybe a nice piece of ribbon, or you know, it just all depends on what I have at the moment. And there's that. Love it. And then this can go right here. Oh yeah, that's going to be very pretty. I don't know that I'm done, but this is what I'm going to end with because we are quite a bit a ways along here. Oops, a little bit of glue on my finger. Bad girl. There we go. Came right off. And then with this we can cut it around so that it's not in our way, putting it in and out, or you can leave it. I kind of like the idea of still being able to see. Ah, come on. Cut my finger off. All right. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, so there is one of our tags done. I might add some bling or a pearl or two to it, but for the most part, it's done. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's get one of these cut. Whoops. So you can see. Scissors. So we're just going to, this is just cutting copy paper, so you're not going to have a lot of, you know, sore hands or anything doing this. Got to get my scissors out of my own way. Not as easy as you would think, but I still think it's going to look pretty nice. Okay, so there's the booklet, and then here are our pages. And they did get a little bit of glue on them, which is quite all right. Just make it fold where it will look nice. And it looks like this has actually almost come off. So I think I'm going to put some more glue. Open this up. Yeah, it's all the way off again. So I might have to sew it. I just might have to. So we're going to give it a Jolly Roger try again. And when I come back on my next one, I will tell you if I was able to get this to stick. And I think I'm going to put, once I've put it down, I'm going to put one of these so it will kind of hold it down in there. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We are having lots of fun, and we're getting all of this goody stuff ready. Yay! So, all right, love you all so much. And when I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll wait and decorate these with you. Just so you have, you know, so you can play with me. Now this one, nope, see, it came out as well. So I might have to sew them. Yeah, might have to. But we'll give it the Jolly Roger try one more time, but I'll let you know. All right, so get some fussy cutting done, guys, so that you can do some decorating with me, whatever you've got. Look around on your papers and your tags. Print out some extra ones if you're working with a package that you bought at the store. You know, maybe some of your elements will have like little flowers and you know, like an envelope. Well, look at all the flowers here that you can cut out. The butterflies. Okay, so just look around and see what you can come up with. And woohoo, the sky's the limit, babies. Okay, so I will do 3 more of these with you. And then that'll be the next one. And then we will do some different, I don't know, I mean, I saw one lady do a really cool paper clip. And so I've got some paper clips I want to do. I've got some globe pins I want to do. So we're going to come up and, you know, be doing that here pretty quick. All right, guys. Love you much. Bye.